So where are we in previous session, guys? What we completed?
The string class constructors completed, sir.
Yesterday. String features also we completed, right?
Yes, sir.
String
Yes, sir.
features and string class
And string class
constructors.
constructors.
Okay. Right. So all these things we completed yesterday. Right. So now, now we are going to discuss about the string class methods. Okay. So we will see, guys, only few important methods. Okay. So after that you can go and you can read all the methods which are available in string class. Okay. So as you wish. Right. So now let me write. Right. No. Okay. Now the first method. Right. So what is the first method? Okay. So now public int length. Okay. What is the first method, guys? Public int length method. So I think already we discussed it, right, on this method. So we can have, so now if you have any kind of array, okay. So now how can we get the size of the array, guys, by calling what? Let's suppose if you got one array object dynamically, you want to see what is the size of that array. So that time, how can we get the size of the array?
Length, using length keyword.
Length variable, yes. Okay. So in the array, there is a length variable. If you use length variable, okay. So now we can get what? The size of the array, right? So now here, public int length method. If you use length method, then you can get what, guys? The length of the string. Understand? Let's suppose string s is equal to Santosh. Okay. Now, if I print system.out.println of s dot length method, I want to know what is the length of the string. Right? Getting, guys?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you getting? So now if you call s dot length method, then you will see what is the length of the string. What is the length of the string, guys? 7 characters, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. No. Okay. So now to know the length of the string, we will use what, guys? Length method. Clear now? The first method, everyone. Now,
Yes,
the
sir.
second method we have what? Public boolean is empty. Okay, is empty method. So now by using this method, public boolean, okay, primitive type. So so by using this method, okay, we can check whether given string is empty or not. Understand? So let's suppose string s is equal to Vignesh. Okay, now right. So now, okay, system.out.println of, right? Now, s dot, if I call is empty method, what we will get, guys? S dot is empty method. What we will get?
False. False.
False. Okay, because s having some content. This is not an empty, right? So
Yes, sir.
now instead Vignesh. So now if I give like s is equal to, okay. So now if I give like this is what? Empty.
True.
Right?
True, sir.
So now if you call
Empty
is
string.
empty method, then it will give you what, guys? True.
True.
Okay, because the s is having empty. Okay,
Empty
the
string.
string s doesn't contain anything, guys. Okay, it just holding what? Empty. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now the next method we have, okay, public void trim method. Okay, public void trim method. So what this trim method will do?
This is at the end. It will remove, sir.
Tell me guys.
Remove the face.
Empty space at the end of the string.
Public type string guys, not void. Okay, sorry. Public string to trim method. So now if you use trim means what? Remove. Okay, so it removes all blank spaces present at beginning and end of the string guys, but not okay middle. So now see here. Now, so now I'm taking one string object here. Example guys. Okay, now string s is equal to, okay, now here I'm giving intentionally, I'm giving one space. Okay, Vignesh space is, okay, Vignesh is from Chennai. Understand? So now again I'm giving space here. Now if I call s dot trim, okay, or system dot out dot println of, so now s dot trim method I'm calling. These methods also important guys. Okay, you have to know these methods. If you know these methods, okay, I mean these methods will be very helpful for programming guys while writing coding. Okay, now see here, if you call system.out.println of s.trim method, so now I'm trying to call which method guys? Trim method on string object. So now this trim method, what it will do, if that string contains any spaces beginning of the string and end of the string. Understand guys? So those spaces will be removed automatically. So now if you call system.out.println of s.trim means, what is the output here? You will see Vignesh is from Chennai. Understand? Now there is no space between before V and there is no space after Chennai. Understand?
Yes,
see here, if you see here, there is a space guys. Am I right? If you see the string, before also we have a space and after also we have a space. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When you call trim method, what trim method will do? It will trim the spaces before and after if you have any. But it cannot remove the spaces between the words. Clear now? It will not remove the spaces between the words, but it will remove if you have any spaces before and after also, those spaces automatically will be removed by trim method.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, understood.
Oh, let me write for this. I think the above methods, no need to write any comment, right? Okay,
No
by
need,
seeing
sir.
those methods, you can easily guess it. Okay, it removes all blank spaces before, okay, present at present at where guys? Beginning and end of the string. All right,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
end of the string. Okay, end of the string, but not middle blank spaces, right? But not in middle.
Spaces inside the string.
Yeah, you can say that one also. Okay. Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, right. So now it removes all blank, right? Blank spaces present at beginning and end of the string, but not in middle blank spaces, right? Or else,
Yes, sir.
but it cannot remove spaces between the words. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, okay, clear now? So now, see,
Yes.
these two methods are very helpful, okay, to validate the content, guys. Understand? So let's suppose here, if you see, let's suppose here we have kind of one login page. Let's assume. Okay. So now here we will have what? Username. Let's assume. So this is what? Password. Okay. Now this is what? Let's suppose email. Okay. Username. This is username section. This is password section. This is email section. Okay. Now, after enter all, here might be something called submit button. Okay. So like that, there is a registration page. Okay. So now,
Yeah, okay.
what we have to do now? We have to enter username,
Username, the
password,
password,
and email.
email it.
Okay. So after that, what we need to do? We need to click on the submit button. When you click on submit button, what it will do, guys? Actually, okay, the request will be submitted to, okay, backend service. Okay. So now
Yes, sir.
actually, right. So now here username and password email is what? Mandatory. Right. So now if you are not entering username and password and email, if you try to submit, what will happen, guys? Hmm? What will happen?
Username
Nothing.
incorrect.
I mean,
Validation logic is going to be executed, and in the validation logic we are going to verify each and every field. Okay, is that empty or not? Okay, so for each and every field what we are going to enter, so we are going to validate, guys. Understand? There is a
Yes,
client
sir.
side
yeah, sir.
validation, server side validation. Okay, so all these things we are going to discuss with what our advanced topics while discussing web applications. Okay, so now that time we are going to see in detail, right? So now once you enter the data, once you click on the submit button, the request has to go to where, guys? Okay, the appropriate service through over the network, right? So now here, so now in the client side also we can have what? Validation logic, and server side also we will perform what, guys? The validation logic.
Validation.
Okay. In the client side means, let's suppose if you use any React JS, okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, what do you call JavaScript, either jQuery or React JS is a framework. So if you use at client side, you will validate. When you click on submit, then client side you will take all the username and password, this email fields, and against we will verify. Okay, so whether these are, I mean, this username, password, email has been entered or not. Okay, right. So like that, there is a validation logics, guys. We have to perform. Okay, so now even server side also, so we will validate, guys. Okay, the username having a proper username or not. Okay, password also has been entered or not, email also entered or not. Okay, so like this, and email, if you have kind of special characters we have, right? Email means there should be some pattern. Okay, so now the email what we are entering here, is it following the same pattern or not? So like this, n number of validations we are going to verify against on each field, guys. Okay, that is a different story. We are going to see all these things at, okay, while discussing our advanced technologies, right? So now see here, let's suppose username, password, email I'm trying to enter. If you are not entering, when you click on submit button, what will happen? Okay, so we will see the error messages. What is the error message? Username should not be empty, password should not be empty, email should not be empty. Like that we will see.
Yes.
Come on guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
Right. Okay, so now, so for that, we need to do what? Validation logic. How can we do? Okay, see now. So now, I mean, by using these methods, we can perform, guys. Okay, by using these methods, we can perform this validation. Okay, so now see, let me open our Eclipse IDE. What is the project name, guys? Java.lang.
Yes, sir.
This
Package.
no, let me create one package here. So now from dot tech dot station dot this is what guys methods, right?
String method.
String string methods. That is the package name. Okay. Now, so in this package, now I'm going to create one Java class. Okay. What is the class name? String methods demo. String methods demo. Some class name. I need main method too. Okay. Now, see here in this class, now let's suppose I'm taking what I need to capture this data, right? When you click on submit, this data, where it has to go?
Back inside.
Data, one object has to be created, right?
Yes, sir.
That object should contain what? This username and password and
Username,
email.
password, email.
This data we have to be set to what? One class. Object means what? Indirectly class only, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, here, to maintain that one, what we need to do, we need to create variables. Now, what is the first name?
Variables.
Username, right?
Private.
Okay. Private string username.
Username.
Okay. Right. Private string
Yes.
username. Okay. So no. Okay. String, right? Private string username. So now, here, let's suppose username is Santosh. Okay, let's suppose if you enter Santosh there, that Santosh will come to here, right? Let's assume, guys.
Yes, sir.
Private string. What is the next one? Password. Okay. Let's suppose password. Okay. Also Santosh. Let's assume, right? No. Or else password is password. Okay. Something is right. Private string.
Email.
Okay. So now email is, let's suppose, what is the email? Something XYZ. Okay. At the rate XYZ at the rate abc.com. Some email. Okay. No. Right. So now what we need to do, we need to provide We need to do validation logic here. See how we are doing, right? See here, I want to do in the main method. If first of all, I need to check whether username is whether that user has been entered username or not, right? So that's
Yes.
what I need to verify.
Is
How to
empty.
do that? Tell me
Username is
by
empty
using
or
the
not.
methods. Username
If username
dot
is empty,
Is empty.
length. For use length. Okay. If username dot length, come on, double
greater
is
than 0.
equal to 0.
Ah,
Can I
okay,
take
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
username dot length double is equal to 0.
String username is empty or
Okay. So now I'm taking one more R condition.
password.
Username dot okay. Username dot is empty.
Sir, రెంట్ ఒకటే కదా సార్.
Okay. Right. If both are same, then why the Java people, introduced two methods. Okay. So now,
Yes,
if
sir.
username dot length double is equal to 0 or username dot is empty.
Sir, if it is space also, it won't consider as empty, right? If I entered space, it won't consider as is empty. True.
We need to make the variables as static, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this is public static void main, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is a static variables.
Or else, 1 minute. Okay. No. Let me create
Outside of static.
public void. Okay. Validate user info. This is the method I'm creating. Okay. So under this, I'm trying to write the logic. So here I need to create what? Object of
Object.
this class demo equals to new. Clear? So now I'm calling what? Demo dot which method?
User info.
Validate user
Validate
info.
method. Now fine. So now see, username dot length double is equal to 0 or username dot is empty. Right. So let's suppose now I did not enter anything here in this space. I did not enter anything username. Understand? Directly I clicked on what? Submit. Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Let me write the program, then we will explain, guys. Sys out. Okay. So here username should not be empty. Okay. So now again else if. So now what is the next one? Password. Password dot length. Same. Length method double is equal to 0. Okay. Or right. Next password dot is empty. Okay. So now what we need to do? Sys out. Right. Password should not be empty. Okay. No. Else if. Okay. Here, what is the next one? Email, right? Email dot length. Okay. Email dot length double is equal to 0 or email dot is empty. For this also, what we need to do? Sys out. Okay. Email should not be blank or something, empty or blank. Okay. Any message. So now if all are not satisfied, then else sysout. Okay, right? Validation successful. Okay, clear now? See here. If you see this page, what is the first phase? I mean, what is the first field? Username, right?
Username.
This is like, let's suppose this is a registration page. Okay, let me write a registration page or signing page or something. Okay, registration page. So now in the registration page, okay, something like, right? Username. So let's suppose I did not enter any username. Okay, come on guys. I did not enter anything on that username field. I just clicked on submit. So now what will happen now? The request will come. Okay.
Yes.
So now let's suppose now in this case, what will happen first? Okay, we will explain in this case. Then later we will go with one by one. So now username Santosh, password, email, some email I entered. Let's assume here. Here Santosh I entered, and here password I entered, and here some email I entered, xyz@, okay, something, abc.com or something. Now when I click on submit, what will happen now? Okay, one Java object will be created like this. For this Java object, the data will be set. Okay, so by calling which methods? Setter methods. Okay, so that is different story. We will see all these things. Okay, now let's suppose those data will be append for this variables. Am I right? So now
Yes.
here say now public static void main method, we created object of this class, and by using this object name I'm calling what? Validate user info method. In the validate user info method I'm trying to validate. So now username. So username dot length w is equal to 0. What will happen now? Is it true or false?
False.
In this case, false, because
False.
already username we have Santosh, right? If it is for the first, okay, here, this is what guys, or operator, short circuit operator. So what is short circuit operator? If the first one is false,
No need to check
then
the second. No need to check the second one. It is obviously not considered.
right? So now, what is the, I mean, R means what?
Only
If
one
both are,
condition.
if one condition is false, or, come on, tell me, what is the R condition?
If one condition is false, then the total condition is false.
If one condition is true, then total if clause will be true. That is the R. Understand?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
one
sir.
condition
Yes, sir.
is true, then it will enter into if clause. Okay.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
username dot length w is equal to 0. Is it true or
False.
false?
False. False.
And username dot is empty. Is it true or
False.
false?
False.
False. So that's why it won't execute
If
this if block.
condition.
Now it will coming to else if. And if else if also password dot length w is equal to 0, password dot is
False.
empty. Again, it won't execute. It will skip. Okay, now this one also will skip, right? So finally, what it will execute? This else block will execute. This validation successful,
Validation successful.
right? Now let
Yes,
me run as Java application. Validation successful. Am I right? Now, come on, guys.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, let's suppose if I remove everything, okay? So let's, okay. If you did not enter anything, what is the by default value? Null. Okay. So now what
Yes,
we need to do? Definitely, in order to avoid this null pointer exception, what we need to do?
To
So
handle
here
that.
there is a chance of
I'll
raising
catch
what?
that.
Null pointer exception.
Exception.
How to handle that null pointer exception?
By
I
Yeah.
try and catch.
We have to, and we have
Handle the
to put this code
exception.
under try and catch
Try
block.
block.
Okay. So
Yes,
now,
sir.
now here before that, just I'm checking what, okay, to avoid this null pointer exception, username not equals to null. Okay, and clear. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
if you're not understanding, just I'm putting this piece
Understanding,
of
sir.
code. Okay. So now here, if username not equals to null,
Not equal to null.
then only entered into this entire block. Okay. Control I, right?
It's control.
Okay. Now see what we are asking. If username not is equal to null, then only please enter into this if block. Now if username dot length double is equal to 0, right? See here, I did not enter anything, guys, here. Okay, let's suppose this one also. Let me remove this. This also let me remove. Right? If you are not enter anything, what is the default value username holds?
Null
Null.
value.
Null. Password holds null. Email holds null.
Null.
Am I right? No.
Yes,
So
sir.
now username not equals to null. Okay. If username not equals to null, then only we are asking to enter into this group, this block. Okay. Come on. But in
Yes,
this
sir.
case, if username not is equal to null, true or false are here?
True, sir.
Hmm?
It's equal to null.
Username is null. Null not is equal to null. True or? Null not is
Equal
equal
to
to null.
null.
True or?
False, sir.
False.
False.
False
Equal
means it
to
won't execute this piece of block.
yes, sir.
Okay. Understand? So now
Yes, sir.
Sir.
let's assume now username having what?
Some
Something
value.
called empty space.
Okay.
Okay. Empty space like this. So now username not is equal to null. True or false? True. Because
True.
username having some value, some space. So that's what it is not a null, right? Now after that it will enter into which block? This
If
if block.
block.
Under if block. If username dot length double is equal to 0. True or false?
True.
What is the username dot length? Double is equal to 0.
Equal to
True or
0.
false?
True,
Huh?
sir.
True. True, sir.
True. Why true? There is a space, right?
Nothing.
Yes.
There is a
There is
space,
no
right?
space, sir.
No space, huh?
Space
Username
and
should
length,
not be
sir.
empty. Understood? Why? Because this is what? Username dot length, what it will give you?
The
One.
length of the string.
One it will give, sir.
Or
Username
else see.
length
Let me
equal to
remove
1.
this one. Then you okay.
Let it be, sir.
You will not be any confusion now. See now. So now run as Java application. What is the output? Username should not be empty.
Should not be empty.
Yes. Run as Java application. What it is saying? Username
Should
should
not
not be empty. Okay. So now, if I
It is
keep this
internally
one,
using
if I remove this one,
Okay.
okay. Now see. Username should not be empty. Understand? So here why?
Yes.
Because this username is here. What is the length of this username? 0 only.
Yes, sir.
See, under this string, we don't have any
Space and
character.
length.
Even
Yes,
space
sir.
also we don't have.
Not
So
there.
what is the length of this character now?
0.
0. Right? So now if it is 0 means, see, if any one is true, then it will enter into this if block. So now the length is w is equal to 0, it is showing. Right? So now it will enter into this if block and it will print what? Username should not be empty. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, so now see, now password should not be empty. Right? Password should not be empty. Now let's suppose in the password I put some value. Now email should not be empty. Come on, guys. Are you
Yes,
getting?
sir. Clear, sir.
Sir, yes,
Yes.
sir.
Right. So now, let's suppose instead of ABB, just I'm putting space now. There may be a chance, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, someone here, okay, I mean the username field might be some, if someone press the space button. So what will happen? One space will be entered. Then when you click on submit button, that username, this variable holding what? The space. Am I right? So now see,
Yes, sir.
if you put space like this, what will happen now? Username dot
Validation
length
is
double is equal to 0. This is true or false?
false.
False, because username dot length having one character. Space is what? One
Space,
character,
space
right?
character. Yes,
So
sir.
now one double is equal to 0. True or false? False.
False.
Right? Now that time it will go and verify what? The right side one. What is this one? Username dot is empty. Now this is true or false?
False.
True.
Huh? True.
False.
True. Vignesh, username dot is empty. What it will tell?
Okay.
If the
True.
given
Yeah,
string
okay,
is empty or not.
Yes,
Even
yes.
space also empty, guys. It
Okay,
will
sir.
check
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
the given string is empty or not. Okay. So now let me check now. Email should not be blank.
Yes,
I
sir.
think it is taking.
లేదు సార్ ఈమెయిల్ దగ్గర
email
మీరు
like
స్పేస్ ఇవ్వలేదు
space.
సార్
Hmm?
ఈమెయిల్ దగ్గర స్ట్రింగ్ లో స్పేస్ ఇవ్వలేదు సార్
It's correct, sir. We have not given space.
Yeah, that's why. See now. Run as Java application. Validation successful. Because it's having
Yeah,
some
sir.
space, right?
Spaces, yes, sir.
It is not an empty also. Okay. So now if you remove that space, now
Username should not be empty.
should not be empty. Okay. Now somehow let's suppose okay the trim
Please string.
the other method, guys. Okay. So now
Yes, sir.
before checking anything, just okay, so if you before checking any kind of validation, I mean if you want to use that string, okay, for any kind of validation logic, so before using that string variable, always better to do what, guys?
Trimming.
If you do trim, then if you have any kind of okay spaces between the string and before the string and after the string, automatically it will be removed, right? Might be we can have what? Spaces. By mistakenly we can type, right? So those spaces will be removed. Am I right or wrong? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you call here username before checking this username, just you can call what? Username dot trim method. Okay. And after that you can use what? That username for any kind of validation logic. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now like this we will use what? This length method, empty method, trim method. Okay. Now so what are the other methods now? Okay. So now the next methods, I think already we know public, okay, boolean equals method. What is equals method? Everyone
So
should know.
content
Yes.
comparison.
The string class equals method.
Content
Yes,
comparison.
sir.
Okay. Yeah. In string class they implemented equals method for what? Content
Content
comparison.
comparison.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want to compare two objects, if those two objects having same content, then it will give you what, guys? True.
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 If the two objects doesn't have same content, then it will
False.
give you what? False.
False.
Right?
Yes, sir.
No. String s is equal to want me to write here itself? So now here username and password. Okay. Now sometimes we have one more what do you call validation field, right? Password, confirm password. Right? Did you see like this? Did
Yes,
you
sir.
see this page? So there is a confirm password also, right? If the password and confirm passwords are same, then only it will allow you to
Change the password.
do further process, right?
Yes,
No.
sir.
There is a confirm password. So now what we need to do, let's suppose
Need to put
username is Santosh. Okay. So now password A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Now confirm password also should be what now? A, B, C, D, E. If both are same, then only it will allow us to do other process, right?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Email something called abc@xyz.com. Okay. Now see, I need to do that. What, guys? Okay. Let me remove this.
Password equals.
Right. So now let me write here. Okay. Here I'm writing. Now what? If what I need to do?
Username.
Password
Username.
password dot equals of, come on,
Confirm password.
confirm password.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes.
If
Yes,
both
sir.
are same, okay, then sys out. Okay. Password validation done. Some message. Okay. Password dot equals of confirm password. So now password and confirm password. These are what? Two string objects. So now I want to check, okay, whether two objects are same or not. So to check that, what is the method we have in string class? Equals method. Come on, guys. If
Yes.
both
Yes,
are
sir.
same,
Yes.
then just I want to print what? Password validation done.
Done.
Okay. If both are, let me put here else. If the first condition fails, then sys out what?
Conditional, sir.
Password and
Correct.
Confirm password.
confirm password
Same.
are not same. Okay. So like that I'm putting. Now see, run as Java application. See, password validation done, validation successful. Right? This else block is executing and this if block is executing. Because why? Password and confirm password both are same here. ABCDE, ABCDE. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Now, let's suppose now I am putting by mistakenly I typed A. See, both are same only. In password, the first letter is lowercase. The confirm password, the first letter is uppercase. Okay? There might be a chance, right? By mistakenly we can type what? Case,
Yes.
uppercase.
Yeah.
So now what will happen now?
Incorrect. Same.
Hmm? What it
Password
will
and
give you equals method. Password dot equals of confirm password method. What it will give you? True or false?
Password. Else condition false.
True or false?
condition true.
False.
Condition?
False.
Condition false.
Condition false, sir. So it will execute
Okay.
else block.
Password and confirm
No.
password are not
Even the
same.
content are here. Even the content are same. But what is the difference here?
Case
Case.
sensitive.
This is
Yes.
lowercase. This is uppercase. Right? Equals method will not verify the case, guys. Okay. So now, I mean, it will consider case also. See now, password and confirm password are not same.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
This block is executing. Okay. So now this one it is throwing what? True. Sorry, false. Okay. Password equals of confirm password method. What it will give you? False.
False.
So due
False.
to that it is executing what? Else block is executing. Okay. Now, so now in order to in order to avoid this kind of cases, what we need to use? equals ignore case. There is one more method, guys. Equals ignore case method. Okay. If you use equals ignore case, what it will
will be
do?
successful, sir.
Okay. It will ignore the case.
Case sensitive will
Understand?
be.
It will ignore the case sensitive, whether it is lower case or upper case. Okay. It won't take care. I mean, it won't consider if the word is same or not. Like that, it will verify. Okay. So now see now, in this case, what will happen with the output? Password validation done,
Yeah.
validation successful. Understand, guys? Public boolean equals method, right? Already we discussed it, right? We don't need to write any comment. We are using this method to check what?
Content.
Equality
Check the content is
of
equal
the
or
two objects based on content. Based on content.
content.
Okay? Right. So now,
Yes, sir.
what is the next method we have? Fifth one. Public
Equals ignore.
boolean equals ignore. Equals ignore case. This is also same, right? What this method will give you? Come on, guys.
We are using this method
It will
to
ignore
check
the
the
case
equality
sensitive.
of
We are using this method to check, same only, to check equality
of the two objects.
equality of two string objects. Okay, based on okay, based on content. Okay, and based on content, even though case is different. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Come on. Even though
Yes,
case
sir.
is different. Right. So now, what is the next method? Sixth one. Okay. Public int compare to method. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Compare to method. So now, what is this method? When we will use this method, you know? Okay. No. No. If you want to compare, let's suppose here I'm taking is string s is equal to, okay, string s is equal to small a. Okay, so compare to method. If you use this compare to method, it will compare. Okay, first of all, it will convert the strings into decimal numbers, guys. Okay, it will convert the what do you call this? I mean, these letters we have, right? So it will convert into what? Decimal numbers, Unicode characters, right? So now after that, okay, it will try to compare both two strings. Okay, let me give you one example now. So now see here, string. This is S1. The first one S1. Let's assume. So the second one, let me take S2. Okay, string S2 is equal to capital A.
Capital A.
Okay, no, right, no. S1 dot system dot out dot println of S1 dot compare to, okay, of S2. Okay, S1 dot compare to of S2. Okay, So what it will give you, you know? Okay. No, let me explain you. What is the character A value, guys? What is the character A value?
97.
97.
97, right? 97. Now, what is the capital A value?
63.
65,
65.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 65 only.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm trying to compare what? S1 dot comparative of S2. Okay, S1 is 97, S2 is 65. Now it will, okay, it will subtract this value, guys. 65 will be subtracted from 97. What is the value now? After subtraction, what is the value?
32.
32, I think, right?
Yes,
32.
32.
32 is positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive number. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
guys. Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, here we have two codes, guys. Here we have three codes. What are those three codes? Okay. Now, if the result is 0, understand? If the result is 0, okay, then yeah, if result is 0, both are equal. Okay, both objects are equal. No, if result is positive number, okay, if the result is positive number, then S1 greater
Greater.
than S2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if result is negative, okay, S1 less than S2. Understand? See now,
Yes.
here S1 dot comparative of S2. So what is the value we have? 32. Am I right?
Positive.
So 32 is positive or negative or 0?
Positive.
Positive. Positive means S1 is greater than S2.
Yes.
Here comparing, I'm comparing. Okay, S1 is greater than or S2 or not, I'm trying to compare. So now, which one is greater than now? S1 is greater than. Okay,
Yes,
clear
sir.
now?
Yeah,
Now,
clear.
if you use capital B and capital A here, let's assume instead of S1, I'm putting A, right? So now here, let's suppose I'm putting capital B. Okay,
90.
here I'm
Sorry.
putting A. What is the value now? What is the B value? 66, right?
66.
66 minus 65. What is the value?
65.
Positive
1.
value.
1.
Sir.
Positive value only. Positive means S1 greater than S2. Am I
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
now here I'm putting
Yeah.
A. Okay. Here I'm putting B or C. And now tell me what is the A value? 65. What is the C value?
Minus 2.
67. Now
67.
A minus 67 means 65 minus 67 means what is the value? Minus 2. Right?
Yes.
So minus 2 means S1 less than S2.
S2.
Understand?
Yes.
S1 is smaller than S2. Okay. Now let's suppose if I take here also A and here also I am taking, let's suppose A. Now 65 minus 65. What is the value? 0.
0.
0 means what? Both are equal.
Both are equal.
Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying here?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
getting? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
get it.
now this compare to method we are going to use in collection framework, guys. There is a tree set. Okay. So there we are going to use what? This compare to method and compare method. Okay. So that time we will discuss in detail. Don't worry. No. So now this is what now compare to. Okay. No. There is a one more method called public int. Okay. Compare to ignore case. Okay, the same guys. CRC, A, these are what? It will consider case also, right? The compare to, it will consider what? Case also.
Yes,
But
also.
now if you use this compare to ignore case method, it won't consider what? Case.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now, if you use the compare to ignore case method, then what is the result of this? The first here, these are, if
Both
you
are
consider
equal.
this
Both are
A,
equal, sir.
both are
Both
equal.
are equal.
Yes, sir.
Understand? Both are
Yes.
equal. But here we will get what? Minus, right? S1 less than S2.
Yeah,
So here
plus,
also we will get minus.
36
Or here
minus.
plus.
Plus,
So
sir.
here plus. S1 greater than S2. Here
Yes, sir.
S1 less than S2. And even here also both are equal.
Both are equal.
If you use this method, compare to ignore case method if you use. Okay? Any clarification is required? Tell me.
ఇప్పుడు ఇగ్నోర్ కేస్ అన్నప్పుడు ఈక్వల్స్ ఇగ్నోర్ కేస్ కి కంపేర్ ఇగ్నోర్ కేస్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి సార్?
Equal ignore case, when we will use equal ignore case? To compare content of the data. But here what we are doing now? We are converting into decimal values and we are subtracting from first object value to second object value. We are subtracting the first object, the second object value from first object value. Based on the resultant, now we are saying whether which one object, which object is greater or which object is smaller.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
There is a lot of difference between equals ignore case and compare to method.
Yes,
Equals
sir.
method used for what?
Content
to compare the content of the two objects. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But here compare to method is what? It is something different. Okay. So now that content we are converting into decimals, and after that we are subtracting from one value from another value, and based on the result we are saying, okay, whether both are equal or which one is greater, which one is smaller. Okay. So we will use this one for sorting techniques, guys. Okay. So now there are two strings. Just sort, please sort that, the characters of that string. Okay. So that time we will use, don't worry, we will see in the collection framework, we will see, right? So now public into compare to ignore case means it won't consider any case here. Okay. It will ignore the case. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, what are the other methods now? Okay. The next method. You want to see? Let me write here the program. Okay. So now here I am writing. Let me write this piece of code also, guys. Private string. Private string. What I'm giving is okay. S1. Okay. S1 is equal to what? Let me take A, right? Small a, na? Private string. S2 is equal to what? B, small b. Okay. Now sys out. Okay. Now here. Right. Okay. So public static void is it? Sys out. Right. Here what? S1 dot compare to. See here? Compare to ignore case method we have. Compare to method we have. Compare to of. Okay.
Yes.
Here which one? S2 object. Right. What is the value here we will see? What is the output we will see? AB -1.
Yes,
right?
sir.
A minus B. What is the A value, guys?
65.
60.
Huh?
Sorry, sir. 97.
97.
97. 97 minus 98 -1.
Minus
Okay.
-1.
So here, what is the value we have? -1. Okay. Now, if I put here capital A, what is the value now?
32.
Positive plus 32, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, if I use now compare to
Compare to
ignore
ignore
case,
case.
ignore case. Now, what is the value? What is the value?
Zero.
We'll see.
0, sir.
0. Zero.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Getting guys?
Yes, sir.
No. Yeah. The next method. What is the next method? Okay. Public string. Okay, concat. I think already you guys know.
Yes, sir.
Concat of string. Okay. Str, some parameter. This is the method. When we will use this method, guys? Tell me, guys. When we will use this
Concat
method? I think we completed,
string
right?
concat.
Two strings.
So if you want to concat, okay,
Of
another
string.
string to your existing string object, then we will use what? This concat method,
Concat.
right?
Yes, sir.
So now, so instead concat, what are the other way we can concat two strings?
Plus operator.
Java
Plus
plus
operator.
operator. By using plus operator also we can concat. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So no need to explain because yesterday we discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now the next method. What is the next method now? Okay. Now, okay, S1 dot subsequence. So there is a method called subsequence.
Substring.
Okay. See here subsequence method we have. Okay. So now what is the prototype of this subsequence?
Beginning index, ending index.
Okay. Public char sequence subsequence. Okay. What is the written type here? Char sequence. Char sequence means what? Interface. We discussed, right? Our string class implements char sequence. It represents what? The sequence of characters. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, this is the method. What is the next method? Char sequence method. No. So now, if you use this subsequence, okay, so what it will give you, see, into begin index and end index we need to provide. Okay, let me take one example, then you will get. Okay. Now, string s is equal to, let's suppose I'm taking Santosh. Okay, right? Santosh Kumar. Let me take them. Santosh Kumar. Right? So now here s dot, okay, subsequence. Okay, the subsequence of here I'm giving what is the parameter it is expecting? Int begin index, end index, end index, right? Begin index and end index. So now here I'm giving what? Begin index. Let's assume if I'm giving 2, what that is the begin index. So now I'm giving end index is 5. Okay. So now if you give like this, what will happen, you know? So what is the string here? Santosh Kumar, right? So now if you consider index will start from where? 0.
0, 1.
Right? 0, 1, 2, like that it will start. So now here I'm giving what? 2 index. 2 means what?
N.
N.
N. Okay. What is the end index? 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
5 means what? S.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now between these two index, it will give you guys
2.
Okay. what it will give you? TO. Okay.
TO.
Now let me write, guys. Where is our class?
String method.
Okay. Now here see. Let me write Santosh Kumar. Or else let me write here instead of S1 Santosh Kumar I am writing. Okay. The S1 string S1. Now S1 dot subsequence of what? Second index and 5 index. Okay. Now let me sys out. Right? No. I'm putting in front of. Sorry. I'm putting this one. So S1 dot subsequence method where, guys? Under sys out statement. Now see. Let me run as Java application. You see NTO. Okay.
Mistake.
NTO from 2 index. 2, right? 0, 1, 2. Mean the second. What is the second index? N.
N.
N to 5 index. Right? 5 means what? S.
Yes.
Okay. So now what is the between NTO? It will give you NTO. Clear now? Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear.
But it is taking part 2 also.
NTO.
Yes, sir.
The second index, right? From second index, it will take. What
Yes,
is the
sir.
end index? 5.
5.
5 means here what? S. Right?
Yes, sir.
5 is
Yes.
S. So
Yes.
now between it will take. So NTO it will take. It will take from first letter. I mean the second index.
వస్తుంది కదా సార్ 2 కూడా తీసుకుంటుంది ఇండెక్స్ 2 కూడా తీసుకుంటాం.
Yeah, it will consider index 2.
Yes, sir.
From
Yes,
index 2 to okay n minus 1.
Yes, sir.
You can take like that. Okay, n minus 1. N minus 1 means NTO.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so now we have one more method. Public string substring. So that's both are same, but here return type is char sequence. Okay, but here return type is string.
String.
So now see s1 dot substring. So here there are 2 overloaded methods. One is int index, another method is int index and end index. Okay, sorry, begin index and end index. So now let me take index is 3. Okay, so now if you use the substring, it will give you what, guys? What is the return type of the substring method? String.
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 Okay, so but what is the return type of the subsequence method? Char sequence.
Char sequence.
Okay, 10th one. Public return type is string. Okay, so now what is the method name? Substring. Substring of int
Begin index.
index. That's it. Begin index or something, anything. Int index.
Yes.
This is the method. Right. So now s1 dot substring of 3 system dot out dot println. Sys out. Let me take the sys out. I'm trying to take which method now? This
String.
method.
Yes. S1.
Okay, S1. So now it will give you what, guys? See, what is the begin index? 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. From 3 to okay the last. I mean from 3 it will start, guys. Okay, from completely the end of the string it will display. You know, run as Java application. See, TOSH Kumar, right? TOSH Kumar. What
Yes,
TOSH Kumar means? What is the third index?
T.
0, 1, 2, 3. From 3 to end. Right?
Yes.
3 to end. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Begin index to nth character. it will give you. Okay. No. In the same, if you take, there is a one more overloaded method for substring. See, substring 3 to end index I'm giving, okay, like let me put same 2, 5. See here, the first method subsequence and substring both are same, but what is the difference? What is the difference between these two? See, NTO, NTO. Here also NTO. This one also NTO. What is the difference?
One is
Subsequence method, it will give you char sequence as a written type. Substring method, it will give you string as a written type.
Yes, contact.
Okay. So only this is the different. No. What is the 11th method? Public string substring int begin index int end index. Okay. End index. Begin index. This is the method. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes based on our requirement, sometimes we need to what? Let's suppose there is a string. Okay. I need to find out with the first character called A. Okay. From that to next 7 characters I need. Okay. So like that, if there is any kind of, okay, what do you call requirement? So that time we have to use what? The subsequence method, substring method, string, I mean substring of 2 overloaded methods. Based on our requirement, we are going to use.
Yes,
Clear
sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's why you have to read all these methods, guys. You have to know.
Yes, sir.
Purpose we are using which method. Okay. Now, so now there is a one more method called replace. Public. Okay. Public string replace. What is the written type here? String. So now replace char old, char new. If you want to replace, guys. Okay. Now see, let me give you one example. You want me to type here? Let me type
Yes,
in
sir.
Eclipse
No.
IDE. Here, right now. So now here I'm taking private string s3 is equal to, okay. So now AB, okay. So let me take AB or something, okay, right? Fine.
Yes, sir.
So now this is the string. So now I want to replace. So now sysout directly I'm printing, guys, okay. In the
Yes,
sysout method, what I'm taking now, s3 dot replace method I'm calling. Okay.
Yes.
Now here I'm taking what?
C.
Old character, new character. So I need to replace new
A.
character, okay, old character with new character,
Yes,
right?
sir.
I want to replace what? Old character with a new character, right? So now, what is the old character here? I mean B.
Yes, sir.
Wherever B is there, I want to replace with what? A.
C.
A.
Yes, sir.
Understand? So wherever B is there, I want to replace with that what? A. So now after replacing this, if you call s3 dot replace method, what it will give you? String only it will give. What is the written type? String, right? So now when you call this s3 dot replace, it will give you what? After replacing, it will give you the replaced string. What is the replaced string here? A. Like that 5 characters we will see. See now. Characters, right? So I need to place in where? Single quote.
Single quote.
Fine. Characters means always we need to place under single quote, right? See now, A. All 5 characters are A. Replace method is working?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Come on. So see, these are the what, guys, based on our requirement. Okay, based on our requirement. So let's suppose there are a string. Okay, so I need to replace. Okay, so that time what? You need to go with what? This one. Okay, now let me take this one, guys, character only, right? Replace char old, char new, right? That's it. No. The next method. Okay, so now you want me to add this one, huh? This. Right. These are the code snippet for replace method. Oh. Right, guys. So now there is one more method called 13. Okay, public int return type index of. Okay, index of char ch. Okay, so now when you call this index of method, and if you place the character, then it will give you what, guys? The index number of that character on the given string. Understand? See, so
Yes,
now
understand.
let me explain you here. So now here what? Santosh Kumar. Let's suppose, let me take Santosh Kumar string S1. So now sysout, okay, S1 dot index of, here index of, okay. So now I want to know what is the index of character O. Okay, I want to know what is the index number of character O. What is the index number of character O here? This one string. Tell me, guys, what is the index number?
4,
Index
sir.
Four.
with what? 0, right? 0, 1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
Four, sir.
Okay. And now see, run as Java application 4. Come on. Clear
Yes.
now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now one more method we have. It will give you, if you call this method, it will give you index
Index of
of
a character.
specified character of the string.
Yes, sir.
Okay, index number or something. Fine. So now we have one more method, guys. What is that method now? Okay, public int last index of. Okay, last index of char ch. Okay, now let me, the same example S1. Where is here, right? Now last index of, what is the method name? Last index of, right?
Yes, sir.
Dot last index of. Okay, so now let's suppose how many A's we have, guys? Here also one A character, and last here also one A character, right? 2 A characters we have, right?
Yes,
Now
sir.
here I want to see what last index of this character A. Okay, See, I need to know what? The last index number of this character A. So let's suppose in the S1 string, how many character A's we have? 2 characters. Here also one A, and last here also we have one more A. Now, when you call this last index, then it will give you what, guys? The last index number of this character A. Okay, it won't give you the first index number of this character A. Always it will give you what, guys? The last index number of this character A. Okay, now see, run as Java application, click on OK. See, 10th, right? 10th number. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like this, there are a number of methods, guys. Okay, so you can see, you can go and you can see the documentation, the string class documentation. You will see. See, if I click on S1 means, see, these are the methods. See, caret, these are the methods, one by one methods. I think almost 143 methods are there. Okay, so based on our requirement, we will use. Come on.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So see, now there is a string. Okay, there is a string. So now for the string, from that string, you want to convert into char array. Okay, see here. Let's suppose there is a S1, right? Now, come on, guys. There is a S1, right? So now S1 dot, okay,
Two
to char array. If you call this to char array method, it will convert into what? Char array.
Character.
Char array.
Char array. Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Char array. See, this string S1 is what? Santosh Kumar. So this is what now? String. When you call to char array method, it will convert into what? Character array.
Character.
Okay, this CH contains what? All the characters of these letters. Santosh we have, right? Santosh Kumar. S is one character, A is one character, N is one character, like that. Come on. If you want.
Yes. This is so.
What, guys?
Nothing.
Char CH. Chars. You want to iterate. Okay.
Yes.
This out. Now,
CH.
tell me. CH.
CH.
You know, see. Run as Java application. You will see what? See. SANTOSHKUMAR. Okay. These are what? Characters. Because when you call to char array method, it will convert from string to char array. Okay. Here I am displaying the characters. This char array, what are the characters is this char array contains? I want to display one by one. Okay. So that's what you are seeing. Santosh Kumar, you are seeing here. Like a characters one by one. Come on. So like that, okay, if you go and see a lot of methods we have, guys. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
By this, we can say method string class methods completed. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Lot of them.
Okay, right. So now, if you want, you can see the other methods, guys. Okay, but we cannot revise all the methods, right? Only important methods we can. 143 methods we cannot teach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, you have to go and see one by one. I mean, we are not using all the 143 methods. Based on our requirement, we will use.
Depending on the requirement, we can.
Depending on the requirement, yes.
Yes.
Depending on the requirement only, we will use. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. Okay, so we will stop now. Then tomorrow we will see what. Okay, I think already we know, right? What is, I mean, string is what? Immutable. Okay,
Yes.
string is immutable. If you want
Yes.
to try to create, if you want to try to update anything on the string object, what will happen? A new
New
object
string
will be
New
created.
object will be created.
Right. So now we are going to create our own immutable object. Understand? Now string class is immutable, right?
Yes.
The same way, I want to create my student class as immutable.
Yeah, okay.
Understand what I mean to say here?
Yeah,
Yes.
understand.
Otherwise, I want to create my employee class as immutable. How the string people are created, right? How the Java people created for string class is immutable. In the same way, I want to create my own class as a immutable. Okay? We will see tomorrow, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Guys? Okay, guys. Thank you all. Bye. Take care.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.